Well, hello. I returned with another animation stream. Hello, how's it going? Give me a second while I remember how to speak. Hello, this is me. This is my voice. Hello, hello. Didn't clear my throat enough. Hello, how's it going? This is me again. I already said that. Anyway, I think I already alerted the world, so we can just jump right in. Yeah. So, another animation stream. I've been doing quite a bit of these, but animation takes time. And I only stream for about 2 hours, but I'm almost there, as you can see. Got most of the flats and everything done. I even got that nice smear going. I think it looks pretty good. The only thing right now that it's missing is like doing a little bit of shading. I'm not gonna go too hard on the shading or anything. Shading, I gotta decide whether I'm gonna make the entire drawing move up and down. Depending of if it looks bad or not, I will make my decision, though I'll probably do that last, once, everything's done. So today, the thing that's missing is our little ghost friends that are flying around. This raid message is, this animation is for raids and stuff. So, the main thing is, can I pause you? There you go. We can look at that delightful smear. The main thing, actually I didn't check my audio, so hopefully my audio is fine. See application, you can hear the delightful Paper Mario soundtrack, you can hear me, and you hear alerts. It's all good. Nothing's broken. Anyway, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought, sadly. But yeah, this is mostly done. The main thing is our little spirit friends here that I need to like decide how they work. So it's an animation for a raid alert, and from my stream, this stream you're watching. And so basically, I want the theming to be like, you're raided by this number of spirits, and these things flying around are the aforementioned spirits. So I'm trying to see how I can clean them up, because right now, I do like the trajectory, but they do move kind of fast and I can barely see them, but that could also just be the how they're animated right now. Right now they're just kind of placeholder little guys. I might just make very simple shapes, I might do it more complex, but that's what we're gonna figure out today, basically. I'm gonna do the shading a little bit later. But for now I want to jump into working on these ghosties. And that's my goal. Let's see. Oh, sleepy. I'm debating whether I should have the white background or the blue background here, because this is gonna pop out like behind my stream. It's gonna be, most of it I think is going to be behind what's going on stream, so I need to figure out a way to make sure that they look decent, either behind the purple background or any type of, I guess, background, depending on what's going on in the game. Game or, I guess, Flip Studio, because I mostly do art streams. Hee. Okay, so. Ghosts. I was kind of hoping I would actually get some of the designing aspects off stream, but hey, here we are. Doing it live. So these guys, the spirits. So, I'm just gonna like go for it. I'm not gonna think about it too hard. Let's hide the color. Or now let's have the color. Just let's make everything about 20 opacity. So I can see the ghosties. Hope people are having a good Friday. It's already Friday, wow. Time does flies. I haven't like figured out my scheduling stuff, but next week I might. No. We'll see. Next week I may be too busy to stream. It will all just kind of depend. But yeah, so we'll see. I might be taking breaks or not. I don't know. Right now my stream schedule is all over the place. But it's okay. In terms of like last stream I was testing ad breaks and stuff. Because of affiliate and stuff. For now I'm gonna test out just having pre-roll ads and I think banner ads for now. I think it's less intrusive and just more comfortable to for viewers and me too, just I don't have to worry about it. If I do go BRB, I might do a ad break, but that's about it for mid-rolls. Okay. Let's just go right into Inkbrush and see what we can do. So, spirits. Yeah, so we have all these. So I'm actually gonna make a copy. One of my cats. Do you have permit? What's going on in there? One of my cats meowing. I just want to put all lines. It's kind of a mess, but it's not that big of a mess if I remember correctly. So let's start with Spirit A, I suppose. So this also, it's gonna be a mess of transparency layers, but you know, just anything to make it clear for me what's going on. Yeah, it's a lot of layers here. So it's gonna take me a hot second, but yeah, okay. I think everything looks clear enough. This layout. So let's go to 4. 4 looks good. Let's delete it. So how do I want these little ghosties to look like? Actually, I'm gonna do like I'm gonna do some sketching. Like, I want them to look simple enough. Something easy to draw, because I'm probably gonna draw like unique drawings for each, which is a lot, I guess. But if they're like simple, like ghosts like this, but with tails, I think that would be fine. But I'm trying to figure out how I want these to look. There's a part of me that wants them to have little arms like this, but that will make it slightly more difficult to draw. But also, like I said, if I just keep shapes like this, and to be honest, if everything's moving as fast as I have it right now, you might not even be able to, how do I put it? You might not be able to even see the little ghost face, so this is kind of what I had in mind, and it might be what I'm keeping. It's just that I need to, so it looks less staticky, or like, just more dynamic, I guess. I do want to, like, animate this, almost like if it's in 3D, so like, if this one's like this, then I want some of them to look like this, like a top-down angle, or just depending on what's like, you know, the direction they're flying in. So I do want to keep this shape simple, because, you know, so that's kind of what I had in mind. It's a little tricky, but I think I can manage. Let me just check my stream stuff. I just want to make sure I didn't forget something in my settings, because I've been messing around with settings because of ads and such. But no ad schedule, so if you enter, you should only get like an entrance ad, and then you'll be good. Unless I broke things. If so, whoopsie daisy. You can just watch the VOD. Maybe you're watching this on a VOD in the future. Welcome. Hope the future is good. Hope the future is treating you well. So here's a little ghost room. Let's just assume this is the base, almost like a keyframe type situation. And I don't want them to be too small. So let's look at the trajectory. Yeah, it's going up, so this is good. Make it a little bit bigger. How big should it be? I don't think it should be as big as you're seeing right now. Like this. This is too big. So somewhere there, that's the shape. Let's see. What if I turn on your skins? Is this gonna become worse? It's not actually. It's gonna. I think it's gonna be fine. Yeah, this might be a little trickier, but actually, like, it will require some effort, but it might be fine. So let's look. Yeah, this one starts from here, so this one's a good one to start with. Then up. Yeah, it's gonna be like a mess, so I'm gonna go into a bit of a focus mode right now. So I probably won't be speaking too much, but you know. That's concerning coming from my phone. Okay, my phone sometimes tells me I don't have internet, then I'm like, did my internet die? It seems fine right now. Yeah, so but yeah. Like, I don't think I should be like destroy my brain over this, so like, let's just trace this guy. So it's actually, this is a smart idea. Just trace the onion skin. Let's keep the shape relatively. Maybe a tail can be animated in threes. I want the tail to be like moving up and down, even if it's like if you can see it. But I want to at least test to see what it looks like. So I guess we are going with sketch. These are the little hands of the ghost. Or the spirit, as I call them, I guess. To be more branding consistency. Oops, no, we're not doing that yet. I'm not ready to commit to clean lines. I do want it to be a bright color, so even if you can't make out like anything, and even if you're gonna make out the shape of a spirit, even if you can't make out the face, I want it to at least, you know, at least for you to be able to see that. You, the audience. You, the raiders. I guess this is you, the represented as all ghosts, isn't it? Aren't you cute? I don't think it matters that much to be hyper consistent here. Are you growing in size? You might be growing in size, but and this one. Good old Junior Troopa. I forget if this is, last stream is when I spoke about Rivals and Junior Troopa. I'm like, I miss this little guy. But I am also kind of glad we only see him in one game. Too many things are just kind of like being like, hey, you remember the thing you liked? Here it is again. Nostalgia, woo, it's just a little bit too much. Sometimes it's just good that it existed and it was good once, and you remember that it existed, you know? Yeah, for the most part, I don't think I care too much about the consistency of the ghost, but... yeah. So... a little bit different in shape. Here's the original. Honestly, I might not like move the arms too much and try to keep them the same. The hands. Just keep only the tail to be the thing moving. It might be a little messy if I do it that way. But this is kind of the idea. If this looks good, then this is just what I'm gonna go for, and we're just gonna do this 4 times, and that's gonna be a stream. Because I feel like this is gonna take a while. Maybe. Well, it's not. We'll see. And this one might just be the like I mentioned that I want to draw them from different angles, but this one, since it's like the first one, I think it should just be like, and it's just flying from the front, right? Yeah, up and down and all around, whatever. So I think that's fine. There is a specific one that comes from the top that I think that one should be the one that it's like a top-down look. Wow, interesting. I was gonna say, what is this song from Paper Mario? I guess the Japanese version has different songs. Interesting. It's interesting when you like draw something but then you trace it and you can tell like the traced version just lost all of the personality. Even if they're simple circle shapes. You can see we lost something along the way. A little ghosty. So like I mentioned, like if this looks good by the end, I'm like, yep, this is gonna be it. So it's not that tricky. Unless I screwed up. Which can happen, I screw up all the time. Don't be afraid to screw up. Be like me and screw up all the time. These are some great life advice. It's not. Maybe it is, who knows. I'm just a pile of bones, I don't know what I'm saying. I do love this soundtrack. And this game. It would be a cool, that might be a fun game to play on stream at some point. I'm a big fan of this game. Paper Mario, that is. We can play it because I have the capture card. I wonder how much, like, as I keep tracing, if the shape will change of the ghost. Good old game of drawing telephone with myself. Like I said, they move so fast through screen that it might not matter. There's a little color blob. I still haven't decided the color. I was thinking of something like ghostly blue or ghostly green. Okay, so... like, it is really fast, though. So I remember, like... and maybe it's because I bumped up the frame rate from, like, 15 to 16. It might be a little bit subtle. But also, it's supposed to be just like a little ghost. Like, I don't know. Just like shapes flying around. So it might be fine. Because I can't make up the ghost too much. So here, let's see, they're turning. They kind of go down, but sorta. They're kind of arch just down there, but in that strange fashion. So maybe I'll ignore this one and make it go up so it emphasizes the arch more. And because of that, I can maybe rotate the little ghosty guy, which it's a little tricky, but let's see. He's just about a little circle with a tail. I'm gonna change this angle a little bit. Like so. This is why you want simple shapes, so I can do what I'm doing right now without too much of an issue. So hopefully this doesn't backfire horribly. Just keep the circle. It's basically just a circle I keep drawing over and over, and then changing the tail. Add a little bit of three-dimensionality to it. So this is what I meant by like simple shape, but easy to kind of work with. And kind of cute. Hopefully this won't like look like garbage, but also like it's so fast you might not even like it might not even be worth the effort. And I actually deleted a frame there, and that's Ghost 1. Yeah, like the tail waggling that I drew here early, like, I can barely perceive it. Doesn't mean it's necessarily bad, it just, it might not be worth the effort. So I'm just gonna A from here. Yeah, the dive there is a little... Maybe it's a little much, but let's experiment with a little bit of movement. Hey, are you fighting again? Hey, no fighting. My cats are fighting. You get along, you two. They're more like playing and one of them doesn't want to play. The arch doesn't match as well as one would want, so I'm going in and seeing if I can fix it. It does. He does take a bit of a dive there. He's like, whoa. I don't know if I like it, but because you're kind of just supposed to. You're mainly supposed to be looking at curse. And yeah, it's a little. So I don't know if it matters too much, but let's see. Oop, 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 oop. Yeah, so I think the thing that's bothering me is like the entrance arch, so the arc, I should say, or lack thereof. Yeah, I kind of want it to be more of an S shape. Let's see. So what if I do this? Because I think I had like a little up and down going on in the original version. It just doesn't make sense now. Yeah, the drawing looks a little like it's supposed to take more of a dive. Hello. Okay. So these guys don't match the idea I had in mind. So let's do what we did last time too. All the martial arts sound effects in the background of this. It's still very fast, honestly. What happens if I make it, let's see, playback? What if I make you 14? I'm kind of putting 15 at the moment, but... I feel like the movement isn't as like 3D and flowy as I almost envisioned, but also like I don't know if it will matter. So for now I think I'm gonna leave this guy as is. I do find some like, how to put it, the animation clashes a little bit with the like how in the middle here you can kind of tell like it's just the same face, but in here you can tell he rotates in here too. It's just like... But it's supposed to be like a chaotic mess, so... I leave this little guy like this for now. So there he is. So that was Spirit A. Good night, Spirit A. Let's move on to Spirit B. Where art thou, Spirit V? There you are. What is your movement, though? From the top and to the bottom. So yeah, this is definitely a... spirit that's gonna look somewhat like this. More on the top-down variety. bit larger, a bit wider. Yeah, it turns around a little bit there. But yeah, this is basically what's gonna be the whole stream. It's already been half an hour, so time's flying for me, honestly, just drawing these little ghosties. But hopefully, because right now it kind of does look like a mess, but hopefully it will match my mental image in a second there. Basically drawing a water drop, but that's kind of what spirits look like. A little bit more. Let's hope this actually ends up nice looking. Like I said, if they just look like blobs, I think that's fine. But right now they're transparent, so it's hard to tell what's going on, and it's supposed to be like a mess. So it's actually very hard to tell what's going on without the proper, you know, the finished picture. And misplaced pixels. I might go against script here. Very quickly. Ooh, one of them should have their eyes closed like this. Looks cute. That's a good idea, me. It's fun how many variations of the Paper Mario Hub world there are. So it was a neat idea, especially because you're going to be going back there. So, like, depending on the areas or the merchants you're speaking to, you get a different version of the song, which is very cool. Okay, definitely hand drawing every single one. Also, I slowed down the frame rate a little bit to 14. Helps a lot, actually. Compared to the one here in the middle that I kind of just redrew the same one but moving the tail. So... that's Spirit B, so we can remove Spirit B from the sketch here. We have 5 spirits that we have to deal with, but hey, I mean, we're already done 2. Like, I'm probably gonna have to trace them again, but at least, like, it's going pretty well. I think. It still looks kind of messy when I zoom out, so I might have to fix it still. But it's going. Okay, so this one's gonna be the one with its happy eyes closed, I think, this one. Okay, so Spirit, C, where are you located? Okay, start from the top, and make your way to the bottom. So this should probably be drawn similar to Spirit A, I think. Okay. Start here. Did I make my way back on the other one? Let me check really quickly on it. Let me check on the Spirit B really quickly. No, I actually didn't. Okay. I missed a couple of frames with Spirit B. I'm just gonna get Spirit C set up and then I'll fix that really quickly. I wonder if I should, like, give them a little bit more personality. This one has arms up or something. Eh, I probably won't. Oop. What did I do there? Something really bad, but I fixed it. So it's all good now, I think. Pretty sure I fixed it, but... let's, make sure I didn't do any permanent damage to the background thing, because I didn't actually lock the layer. Okay, it's all good. So you need to fix your look quickly. Speaking of little flying annoyances. Actually, let me check the song title quickly. Yep. That is his name. Good old Twink. Our favorite, I don't know, sidekick? I don't know what to call him. I don't know if he counts as sidekick, to be honest. He's just a little boy. That's all I can tell you about him. So it should be fine for the Spirit B. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. If I don't see Myth Chat, it's just I am going to full focus mode right now with this. Because I am trying to figure out like how to draw them and their angles and stuff. Each angle. Okay, so here we go. Okay. Here's where we left off. It also like I don't know if you can tell this screen is a mess. So I wonder how much people are gonna have trouble keeping track of what I'm trying to do. I think it's pretty clear, but basically this is the onion skin of what I just drew, so I'm tracing it so I can keep the shape. And this is where I'm putting it on the placeholder, and this is like, I think, and this is the frame I'm on right now. And this is the previous frame where I'm gonna be going. So if you were confused, now you're not. It is impossible that you're confused now. No way. Impossible. I guess I'll do it like this, maybe. That might be better. Maybe a little bit closer. Maybe this one should be more like a side profile one too. Just think of them as 3D shapes. I guess that's what I'm trying to do. This is why I'm focusing. Like, how does this look in 3D? Brain, I need you to show me a 3D render of this little ghost. Or while we play minigames with fussies. Does this song say anything about fussies? No, it's just this minigame. But you are playing minigames with fuzzies. Hence the wacky music. These ghosts definitely are growing in size as I expected. What happens when you trace and you're not looking, but I don't think it will be that big of a deal. And if it does look like a big of a deal, I can just transform. This is still technically the sketch. Koopa village has been saved from the fuzzies. Now they can all can return to their boring Koopa lives. Making a reference to Paper Mario, the specific stage we're on. I think it probably does say Koopa Village, right? Yeah. They're boring little Koopa lives. Oop. Don't do that, me. Never do that again. It's actually very easy to do the shortcut I'm doing, so I probably should either lock some of those layers or be more careful. I'm probably just gonna be more careful. I like to live dangerously, like these little spirits. This makes me want to replay Paper Mario. I have like I'm very nostalgic for these songs because I replayed these first levels a lot as a kid because I could never get past chapter 2. So chapter 1 and honestly every other chapter is also nostalgic, but these first ones have the heaviest nostalgia. So yeah, maybe I should just play Paper Mario. Play Hatcher Who? We're never gonna finish that game. We'll just play Paper Mario instead. Oh, what if he keeps rotating? Let's see. I'm attempting to cook. Hopefully I'm doing it correctly. Okay, does it look good or not? There's a lot going on with this little guy. He's going... Spirit Sea's kind of going nuts a little bit. Maybe I gave him too many movements with not enough frames of animation. Like... It's hard to keep track of him, there's too much going on the screen, but... He sort of flies down, and then like turns around, but then turns around again. We can see his face in the last second, so it looks a little... Maybe that little turnaround was a little too much. At the end there. This one. So let me do it again. Maybe I'll reuse that idea with one of the other spirits. Oh boy, it's the Ninja Turtles. This is a really good, like, first boss to start up the game, honestly. I might even argue that the chapter bosses might have peaked here. Which is not a great thing you want to hear in a game, but I think the Koopa Burst are just that good. It's an intro boss. They even have good music. Let me see if I can control trajectory a little bit more. Gotta leave that guy right there. Okay, that might be it for Ghost little C. So now E and D. Let's see. So, Spirit at E. Where art thou? You are in 1, 2, 3. Where are you? There you are. So, from down to up is what your trajectory is. This is where things are still gonna be a little messy, but I'll just trace this guy's circle shape. Nope, don't do that, please. Yeah, hopefully this one will look sort of what I want it to look like. If not, I'll have to start over. But, I mean, how long have we been working on this? An hour? I mean, it's not, like, if I have to redo all of these ghosties, it's not that much work, I would say. Look at them go all over the place. Up and down, all around. It looks like a mess right now, but I'm gonna trust in the process, as I always have, and that's how everything turns well. Also, some of these ghosts actually pass through each other, don't they? I'll keep that in mind. It's the master fight. He's quite powerful. He is the master after all. Good old underground Super Mario. Honestly, much better executed than the, like, I guess if I can go to one of my good old video game TM rants TM trademark. Yeah, Paper Mario 2, there's a lot of things I like, but like, dang. I think one of the biggest downgrades, and I didn't notice until a bit later, is level design. I just feel like, dang. It just, when I replay Paper Mario 1, I'm like, yeah, these sewers were a bit more fun to explore. You could argue they probably didn't want to just retrace the same steps, or I don't know. I feel like if, you know, it's okay to retrace your steps if it's good, instead of being kind of like, eh. It's just an opinion. It's a Billy opinion. TM. Do not steal. Because, I mean, they technically retrace a lot of steps in those games. So, if you didn't want Paper Mario 1 and 2 to look too similar, you kind of failed. And yeah, the underground is just kind of a little underwhelming. I'm gonna EP. I'm gonna EP and sleepy. But I'll pull through. We still have an hour to go. If I truly just feel like I want to go to bed, I'll probably call it a little earlier, but I think it's okay. For the most part, I at least want to finish all of these ghosts. So I won't think about it too much. What is music? The Club 64? Music? Yeah, I think that's what it is. So, we'll go see here's on a crash course. I guess I want him to swerve around a little bit. Let's see if this doesn't make a mess, but I didn't want them to cross each other that violently. Which is a bit of a jump here. So maybe we need to swap things up a little bit like this. Like, it moves so fast, you can barely even tell that they dodge each other. Not that one. Almost there, Ghost and T. Almost getting going to the desert level now. Woo! I actually did play this one a lot. This is all train music. I'm moving all over the place, this little ghost. Let's see how this looks. This one's gonna be a little bit weird because it jumps from 1 to 8, and I can't easily jump or onion skin it. Create a bit of an illusion with the loop here. I'll probably just roll like a tail like this and call it a day. To be honest. It's close. It's not Spirit C. Spirit D, you can go away. And he does go a little nuts around here. I can barely even see it, honestly. Like, most of the other ones I can kind of keep track, but let's see if I can add like a frame or something. Perhaps it's this shape weird. I kind of liked it, but I feel like I'm not doing like the correct angle here. Yeah, the weird, like, turn, I think, messes with the... Yeah, right here, where I change the shape. I think what I was doing doesn't really work as well. At least not with the tail like that. So I need to, like, connect it a little bit more to this one over here. Like this. It might be better that way. Maybe not have them touch as much. Let's see. This one should be slightly smaller too. That kind of works. Perhaps you should be the opposite of what I did you do. Just start here. It's all snaky and funky, but that might be fine. There's a lot of little friends flying around. Who knows that people will notice what each individual one are doing? I guess you will if you watch this VOD. Hehe. Mustafa. Little Mustafa. Could not find this guy as a kid. He is the reason I never beat this game. But then I came back as an aged middle schooler, and I was like, I can read English, I can figure this out. And I sure did beat this game. Yeah. This part kind of requires you to understand that, or like, you know, read. You know, the thing that I didn't do as a kid. Partially, I guess I didn't know how to read English, but, you know, I figured it out eventually. Should I try this one in a slightly different expression? Let's look at the trajectory really quickly. Oh, this is weird. This was weird. Yeah, what? It starts from like here, but then it curves all the way down. Okay, so... So I guess this one can just be like a side view, and then I'll see how I rotate it after. Into the pyramid we go. We're gonna be like a more negative one. Or a sad one, I should say. But yeah. This is just a chill stream time. Normally I want to see if I can do no chat about stuff. Right now I'm just like, I head empty, I just want to work on this thing. Like I mentioned, this requires focus. Because I'm kind of like picturing these old ghosts in like a 3D space in my mind. And I'm like basically drawing a different angle every time, so I'm just like, give me, you know, a little second of quiet. I mean, we're almost there. The gang's almost all here. Another overlap, apparently. Okay. This is really sad. I don't know why, but this one's really sad. Like, someone has to be sad. Yeah, that arch is, like, atrocious. Like, he just goes up and then down. Like, it's like, there's no, like... Because of the 3D space, he should, like, move a little slower. Where is he? Where's Sad Ghost? Like, it almost should be close to each other like this. Gonna move the trajectory of the ghost. Also, as I thought, the ghosts are growing in size. Each one's bigger than the last. Yeah, if you do it slowly, it kind of looks fine, but... Yeah, definitely going a little off script, but I think that should be fine. I can fix it. a good reference ghost on this layer. Speaking of ghosts, ooh. Ghost Mansion. Yeah, this one will definitely need a lot of fixing, because I'm changing the entire trajectory from the original. I think this ghost is getting sadder every time I draw it. Poor little guy. It's getting more and more miserable. Poor little ghost. Can't even keep its arms up anymore. So I'm definitely screwed up somewhere along the process in this one. Like his movement's all over the place. For now, let's just remove all of these. Boy, am I getting sleepy. Probably just because I'm focusing a lot. Like, it's hard to tell because of the entire mess. And it will be easier to track once I color them. But his movement's all over the place. Also this one. Like, if we remove all of these, we can see. Yeah, I guess he's just not keeping a very consistent shape, too. That's a little bit better. But only a little bit. There's still some fixing. Okay, it feels a little bit better. Okay. Let's see if I need to do a lot of fixing or if this looks good in my eye. Still a little, like, hard to see because they're not colored, but... Just give me a second. Let's see. Spirits all lines. Let's call this, which might make the ghost less visible, but... I think it works. It's a bit of a mess, but I think it works. Okay. Yeah, and definitely need to look at the colored version. So let's pick a color. Let's color these. I was thinking of making them all the same color, but maybe I'll do like slight color variations. We'll see. Take a second to not screw this up here. Normally I would just delete everything, but I think it's a little different here. Actually, I think if I hide them all, this will be easier. So let's start with A and then make our way up to E. Green color still? Yep. Yeah, it needs to be like a light color, but also kind of green. At least it's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah, these are mostly placeholders for the moment until I decide how I'm going to actually render them, which I probably will do that off stream, but I think this was actually pretty good progress, at least figuring out like the shapes and the designs and stuff. Quite productive, I would say. So let's color our little friends. Because I can't quite see, like, you know, how it's gonna look. I should probably lower the opacity again, of course, but I don't know, I'm a little lazy. I can kind of make it out. if I do that. I'm just elite. I wonder if they'll need outlines or something. Yeah, maybe I'll do like blues and greens, just so they're not the same color. And it's a little easy to keep track of which one's which. That might be a good idea, but I'll see. I'm not done yet, but they do need to contrast against curse. They also need to be visible on any stream background. So we'll see. Saving. I don't know. When was the last time I saved? It was so good. Great little one. There, you can actually see him. Look at him go. So let's see. Let's see if I can make Spirit E. Spirit E, I want to color you next. Since you're the sad one, I'm going to color you more blue. A little more blue. And I guess by process of just, you know, color and stuff, logic, the one with the happy eyes should be a little more yellow. I might still be yellow-green, but a little brighter than the rest. Windows key, what are you doing? You're ruining my stream. That's okay, I don't think it even shows. Oh boy. Really see here, but like I said, I can just like color like this and then be like, there he is. I'm just gonna delete the edges a little bit. It's a messy process, I know, but it's kind of satisfying just to treat it like a coloring book. I don't know if there's any other methods to do it this more efficiently, but I just like this method in particular. Kind of a mess, but it works. So C was a happy one, right? Sleepy time. So this one is like more on the yellow side, I think. It's a little brighter. I still want some green in there, but here's a happy one. You should be brighter. Eh. I do want to keep it, like, I was thinking if I should have, like, a purple one, but I don't necessarily want to do, like, a rainbow type thing. I kind of just want to have, like, more technically cooler colors, even though technically I guess green and yellow are getting close to warmer colors, but, yeah. So let's find a happy medium over here. Let's see, where's the other green guy? There he is. So I'm missing 2 more ghosts, which would be... Where are you? B... Yeah. B... Where are you, B? Here. I guess I could just do it like I have them right now and be like rainbow colored. I guess I could represent, like, Twitch usually has like different like colors for each name, so I could just have them be vaguely, you know, rainbow colored. Let's see. If I don't like it, I'll just change it. Simple as that. After this, we'll probably need a purple one to seal the deal. How are we going on time? Let's see. 146, okay. I'll finish coloring and then looking, and then just give it a good look, and then I count the stream. It's been a good one. Definitely have to go into big focus mode though. How many people enjoy the just chill working stream? So D will get to be the purple spirit. Yeah, depending on how these will look with different backgrounds, I might change them. I try to make them more lighter colors, but I'll see. That being said, they're moving all over the place, so it might be fine. Especially with the black outlines. No, maybe it'll be color outlines, we'll see. Definitely need to still polish things up, shade, fix all the little thingies, and then we'll be done. Definitely tested my abilities with this one a little bit. Some concepts and things that I usually don't animate. It's a learning process. But it's nice to find reasons to animate more. It's been a while. Before doing stream alerts, it's been a while since I've actually animated, so this is a nice return. I actually touch a little bit there. And that's the ghosties. Let me really just give them a good look and see if they are doing what I would like them to be doing. I'll just give it a transparent background treatment. So I'm still trying to figure out if I'm gonna give it a background or not. Weirdly enough, like, I think the size is good. I'm wondering if it's just the spread where they're flying around, if it's the thing that I'm having issues with. Let's give it. I think they're actually easy to spot on the dark background. My concern is whether or not, like, if you're looking at this as like the first thing you've ever seen and you don't know what you're looking at, if it's like legible as a... Like, can you tell it's like a bunch of little spirits flying all over the place? I guess the stream alert will say that it's spirits, but I'm trying to see how do I make it a little bit more legible. The animation's a little iffy, that's for sure. I could put a little bit more time, but I also don't want to add more frames or anything. And fixing things might take a while, so I think for the most part this gets the job done. Don't worry about the curse being cut off, I know it doesn't make sense. It's just an alert. Like maybe I could make them glow or something, just something to add like them have more presence or something. Yeah, it could also just be like I said, the animation, the movement could be improved. It's whenever I like actually change the rotation or like the angle of how you're looking at the ghostie, like they rotate, and if the movement doesn't match the proper rotation of the ghostie, like it looks a little off. I've seen it in a couple of the frames there. Like, I don't mind it being hectic, though. That's kind of the point. They're flying very quickly in and out of the screen. That was my intent. It's just I feel like the movement could look a little bit better. But your eyes should be focused on Curse for the most part. Which is why, I don't know if you can tell, I made it so no ghost flies in front of Curse's face. You can see her face is completely, uncovered. So, yeah. I don't know. Definitely have to sleep on it, but it looks decent. I think this is what I wanted, so almost done. Gotta just touch up the ghosts, clean them up, give them slightly better line art, and see if I tweak their, like, movement a little bit, so it looks a bit smoother. Because that's the problem right now, it looks a little choppy. Like, I just wanted to understand there's just things flying on screen, and some of the movement, like the blue ghost still looks like a mess. Blue ghost looks like a mess. So I might fix him a little bit. Like, I want you to at least be able to track, if your eye tracks one, the movement feels fluent enough. And some of them feels like they just kind of like move a little too chaotically, that it doesn't feel nice. When your eye does decide to at least track one of them, like it's easy to miss. Movement's a little unpredictable, which is not, like they're supposed to be more fluid. So yeah, Blue Ghost definitely needs to be fixed a little bit. His movement's strange. Like for example, Purple Ghost also moves a little bit weird. Red Ghost I think moves the best. Green Ghost also, he looks a little bit weird, but he also looks fine. Yellow Ghost is kind of okay, but yeah, I think it's purple and blue that I'm not liking their movement, so maybe I'll fix it a little bit. Like, I'll definitely start cleaning up and then I'll do that. But hey, look, almost done with my raid animation. Hope people like it, because I like it, and I'm glad I'm drawing Curse. It's been a while since I've drawn her, the character featured in this. But for now, I'm gonna call off stream, you know? Gotta go to bed, gotta get some good sleep, but I did some good progress today. Definitely a big progress, which is why I was mostly in focus mode, but yeah. But anyway, thank you people for joining and watching. And especially people watching VODs. I appreciate if you are somewhere in the future watching this. Thank you. And now, I shall go to bed. Yep, I don't know, I forgot. Yep, I want to sign up now. Just checking everything's good. But yeah, enjoy this little curse thing, little emote. Actually, I'm looking at my stream preview really quickly to see if it's actually showing all the frames. I think it is. I don't know if that's how it works, but last stream I was worried about the frame rate, but hopefully it will look fine on stream. And you know, you'll see it eventually. And for now, have a good night. I'm gonna go to bed. I need some good rest, and I'll probably finish this off stream. So maybe next stream, something else. Maybe I'll finally play a game. It's been a while since I played a game. It'd be nice to just chill and game for a bit, so yeah, maybe. We'll see. Have a good night. See you next time, peeps. These bones are signing out. Death. Glad.